All right, traders, I think we caught the trade of a lifetime today. Okay, so let's get into it, folks. My name is Mark at DynoTrading. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're a long-term customer and or subscriber, then I appreciate your support. And more importantly, I'm absolutely thrilled that you guys crushed it with your trading today using my proprietary volume indicator color band. All right, guys and gals, so let's get into it. I think we can learn a lot from today's trading action. It's definitely one for the record books. And what you're seeing on the screen right now is today's price action chart of the S&P 500. You guys know this is the global benchmark. I'm 100% certain this is one of your favorite symbols of all time. And remember, guys, you can trade the S&P 500 on all assets. Forex, futures, and stocks and options, it's all good. All right, the S&P 500 is one of the most liquid and volatile symbols of all time, and just trust me, it provides us with incredible trading opportunities almost every single day. And guys, what you're seeing overlaid on top of this chart is our proprietary volume-based indicator, right? You see this green and red color band here, right? This is the volume indicator profile that many of you guys are killing it with, and I want to tell you what this thing does. All right, it's very important because I still think far too many of you guys are still fumbling and bumbling around with your candlestick charts, which is what I consider to be these garbage charts, right? These old-fashioned 50-year-old candlesticks, your nonsense Bollinger Band indicators, your stochastics, all of this is complete trash. You want to know why it's trash, folks? It's because these type of charts cannot and will not help you identify a trend, right? I mean, just think about it. What does a starting point of a trend look like here? Where does the ending point of a trend look like here? It's impossible to figure out, right? Whereas if you use a volume indicator on top of a professional chart, then you tell me if this thing looks better than this chart over here, right? In other words, does this chart right here look 1,000 times better than this chart here? I think the answer is obvious, right? Because here, using volume as our primary filter, we can determine the prevailing trend at any given moment in time. Right? And folks, this is not exactly brain surgery, all right? You don't have to be a mathematician to figure out the trend. All you got to do is wait for the color change. You see that right there? This thing changed colors, right? You can see the green band changed from green into red at this exact moment in time. That tells you that from this point on and everything to the right, we are only looking for short setups. And if you tried to buy this market today, when it was so clearly and obviously red, then shame on you for trying to go against the market trend. Right? Now look, I really want to hammer home that point that I just made, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Because again, I think far too many of you guys are just constantly counter trend trading the market. In other words, you're always going against the direction of the market. And all I want to say to you is, isn't it easier to trade with the market? Like, isn't it easier to just simply trade in the direction that the market's already going, right? Instead of trying to call a bottom or catch the bottom or try to buy the market anywhere here, hoping and praying that it turns around, right? Guys, I'm telling you, you have to change your approach. You have to change your mindset and embrace and fall in love with the idea of trading with the trend. Never against the trend. You with me? Now look, I'm also going to show you how to play this trend whenever it happens. And in order for me to show you how that works, I'm going to have to dial you in here to this exact setup right here, okay? Folks, I am a big believer in something called retracement trading, but it has to be very specific with consideration to what I'm looking for. All right, now stay with me here, okay? Because I'm going to show you the most powerful setup of all time. And it is my goal in today's video to transform how you think about the markets and trading forever. All right, now watch this. I believe in a pattern called retracements. What does that mean? Well, when the market is telling me that a heavy trend is underway, meaning it's a certain color, and in today's case it was so clearly and obviously red, okay? I now know, first of all, that I'm only looking for shorts, okay? And so if a heavy trend is already underway, then what I'm looking to do every second of that trend is I'm looking for a way to jump on that trend, but it's gotta be a low risk, high probability setup. All right, what does that look like? Well, I'm going to take this yellow box here and just stay with me here, okay? So you're watching this market, you're watching it sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off, right? You're just watching it trend lower. And then the market comes up, 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 up like this above the color band. Right? Not only that, but the market also gives us a red reversal bar that closes above the color band. And when this happens, now and only now have I identified a high probability setup. You guys understand, right? So can you see why I've highlighted this box right here in this exact location in the chart as opposed to the color change of the volume indicator? Does that make sense? Because this is a statistically significant area in the chart. Folks, I'm simply talking about patterns, all right? This is a pattern that has been proven by many, many, many years of strong, powerful backtesting, okay? And so whenever you see this pattern show up right here, okay, this retracement pattern, which is a textbook or what I consider to be an absolutely classical setup as part of a retracement, then you got to pay attention. Okay, now you don't know for sure if the market's going to take off in your favor like it did today. Nobody knows, right? This could have easily turned green and gone the other way. And that's what I mean about probabilities, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you've got to always, every day, every week, every month, try to look for high probability setups. Nothing is guaranteed in trading, you know that, but if you can just limit your entries to the best setups, then I think that is how you stand a chance at capitalizing on powerful trends. Case in point, let me just go ahead and press the F button here, fit this back to scale. Let me go ahead and zoom this out so you guys can see it. And if we see how this trend played out, my goodness, this thing just took an absolute dump to where we are now. Makes sense? And what's kind of funny is, look at this. We get other retracement opportunities. Now, you know, you also got to use common sense, folks, right? Like, yes, this is a good high probability setup, and so is this one over here, right? Both of these meet our retracement requirements, but technically, folks, I've always felt like the first one that shows up within context of a trend is typically the best one. Not all the time and not every time, but typically the first one is always going to be the best one. Make sense? So look, I mean, at the end of the day, folks, I believe that if you put the screen time in, you put the work in, you will achieve consistency. But it's on you, right? It's not on anybody else. You guys have to step up. You guys have to really put the work in and take trading seriously. That is what separates consistent traders from retail traders who are trading their garbage charts, right? These candlestick garbage charts are set up for losers and losing traders. And only when you try to employ a professional chart display, or even I would say a professional mindset, right? It's really not that hard to learn. And I do believe anybody and everybody can become a trend trader, right? I don't think we're asking you to become a brain surgeon or a mathematician, right? All you need to do is find a way to identify a trend that's underway, right? And then use pockets like this, which is the retracement, to really qualify your trades. Does that make sense, folks? So yeah, guys, I want to say a big congratulations to all of my new customers who onboarded this software over the last couple of weeks and couple of months. I know you absolutely crushed it today. I warned you that this month was going to be through the roof volatility, and I can't wait to see what this market's going to do for us tomorrow. Guys, that'll do it for this video. If you'd like to get your hands on this powerful volume indicator, then get in touch, call, text, email, whatever's convenient, and I'd be happy to hook you up with a free one-on-one demo, really show you how this volume indicator is going to supercharge your trading. Guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next trade.